Okay, I'm back, everybody. Got another product review for you. This product is from Zulisy. Great little company, makes great optics, very durable, built really nice, really crisp glass, the dot. I mean, this company right here is doing a great job. They sent this out to me. I appreciate y'all for doing that. Keep sending them. I got a few more products coming from them also, so stand by for more product. And actually, I'm going to do a torture test on one of their optics. They asked me to do it. I'm not going to put it on my gun and do it. They ain't paying me that much. But I'm going to do it, take the optic itself and put it in water, throw it on the ground, drive over it with my car. So just stand by for that one. But what I got here today is the Zulisy Z1G, and this is for a RMSc slash 407K footprint. Let me make that clear. This is for a RMSc 407K footprint. This is not an RMR footprint. So let's take a look at what we got here. Again, they always have great packaging, solid box, everything. That's the window size, 4 MOA dot. Shake awake activates with movement and enters sleep mode after the optic has been in completely stationary state for 4 minutes. I like that feature. That's a really good feature right there. And then you have your elevation and windage, top battery compartment, so you don't have to remove it to change the battery out. Water resistance, not waterproof, and the reticle is green. So let's take a look at what we got in the box. Yeah, this company is doing a really good job, and I know people are gonna be like, oh, well, I only put Trigicon, I only do that. Man, I don't got time for all that. This company is just as good as all the rest of those companies. Their product is just as good. It's your decision how much money you want to spend on these optics, but I'm telling you right now, these mid-tier optic companies like Zulisy and whatnot, they're doing a great job. So you get their user manual. I suggest everybody read this. Definitely read your manuals. I'm not going to go through all that. Just read your manuals. They always put these cards in here to show you, the daylight reticles and all that kind of stuff, how it's going to look in certain conditions. So I like that part too. They want you to read this card also. I suggest everybody do that. Read that, okay? So you can find out the windage and elevations and what direction to turn, counterclockwise or clockwise. And they also always show you how to zero, your weapon at certain yardage, 5, 10, and 25. Okay. So I suggest read all these little cards they put in there. They're very informative. They're not just there to take up space in the box. Okay. All right. So let's move right along. Of course, you get your cleaning cloth. Keep that glass, nice and smudge free. Okay. Now I want to bring this part up. This is the part that I think that separates Zulisy and from all those other big brands. I'm not going to get into brand naming, but the one thing they do, and I got to salute them, man, they do a great job. They give you tons of screws for just about any pistol you're going to put their optic on. I mean, you got screws among screws. And then another thing what I like about what they do is in their screw package, you only need 2 to mount, right? But if you look, they give you 1 extra, whatever size it is. They give you 1 extra. So there's 3. There's 3. There's 3. You see what I'm saying? 3 and 3. I mean, that is just crazy. That's just 1 pack. And here's the other pack with other screws in it. So I think that's really awesome what they do to make sure that everybody has the amount of screws they need. There you go. 3. 3. Okay. 3. And you got 3 right here. So that, I mean, just the fact that they give you all these screws, that just shows that they're thinking about the consumer, not thinking about themselves. I mean, how much does it cost you to throw an extra set of screws in there for your consumer? That alone separates them. I'm not going to name no companies, but there's a lot of companies that charge a lot of money, and they only give you one set of screws for whatever pistol that you bought it for, and that's it. And then you got to you got to outsource whatever you need from a third party to figure out what fits inside of that optic to get on your pistol. So I really appreciate Zulisy how they do that. That's called consumer. That's called being conscious of the consumer, looking out for the consumer, not just themselves, regardless. I mean, look at all those screws. Golly. Okay, so you got the screw thing going. Now they give you a key for windage and elevation, and to take the battery compartment off, so you can change out the battery. Flathead screwdriver on that side, and you got this flat end right here. And then you have the torque screw area. That's going to be for removing the plate to put a battery on. And it's nice and big, so you can get your hand around it. You ain't got to be fumbling. And it's got it kind of serrated there, so you can get a nice grip on it. So you get that tool too. Really appreciate that tool. Okay, let's keep it moving. All right, and you get one battery, but I think I've already put the thing in there because I want to speed it up a little bit. The battery will come in a little pack like that, but I've already put it in, and then you get a silica pack. And that's pretty much all in the box right there. But I just want to point out that, you know, how they look out for the consumer with all the screws. All right, so here's the optic, and it comes with a nice cover, as you can see. Little rubber neoprene, rubber type cover with the Zulisy logo on there. Okay, so let's take a look at the optic. These covers is cool. Now that's another thing. Some companies don't even give you a cover. Not gonna name no names. They just put the optic in a box and that's it. And it has a little hook right there, a little loop. So if you want to put this on something so you don't lose it, that could be an option for you too. Okay, so you got that in the box too. And here's the optic right here. Really good looking optic. And again, this is the Zulisy Z1G. There's your controls right there. Right, windage and elevation. On top, there's a battery compartment. Okay, very nice. Now I will say one thing that they could have done, but it also keeps the price point down, so I'm not mad at them, is put a solar panel up there. That'd been very nice, but that would drive the price up. Is it necessary to have a solar panel? No, so it's not a deal breaker. Just something that I pointed out that they asked for my opinion. I'm gonna be honest opinion. I think that would be the next evolution to their optics, to start putting solar panels on there. So let's take a look and see how the glass look. Okay, got the optic on. And why am I so shaky? I don't even drink coffee, damn. Let's see here, there's a dot. Nice crisp dot right there. Now it doesn't look as great as it could look, but I'm doing this through a camera, but you get the picture. Nice green dot. And what I also like about the optics, they put like a little kind of rear sights kind of like there, something that kind of co-witness with the dot, so to speak, which is pretty cool. You get a little co-witness off of that. Can't complain with that. And that glass is really crisp and clean. So this is a very nice optic. This would fit good on like a 43X or something like that, or a P365, or one of those small micro compacts. That's what the RMSc footprint is for those thinner frame firearms, and that'll fit great on there. Like I said, Glock 43X, this would be great on that pistol. Any of those little small micro compacts, this would work good. And where is that dot? See if I can find that thing. There we go. Yep, Zulisy, the Z1G. Very nice optic. Very nice. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Let me know what you guys think. There will be a discount code for you in the descriptions. You can get you 15% off, I believe. And that's a really good deal for this optic. So 15% off, that'll take care of the taxes or at least the shipping at the very least. So a very good deal. Let me know what you guys think, man. That's the Zulisy Z1G for the RMSc 407K footprint. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Check out Zulisy. You can go to Amazon, or you can put a link for the store, and you can order whatever you want. Use my discount code, save you a few bucks. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Peace.